let's talk about some of the strangest places on our planet. Spots where the technology we count on every single second of every day just completely gives up. Think about it. We can't go a day without our phones or GPS, all the navigation that guides our ships and planes. Everything runs on electronics. And it's so easy to start thinking that we've pretty much got the natural world on a leash. What if I told you there are these pockets on Earth where all that technology, all those signals, they just stop? Places where the rules we think are universal just don't seem to apply. This isn't about losing a bar of cell service in a tunnel. We are talking about huge, sprawling areas where the very tools of modern life are rendered totally useless, leaving pilots and sailors flying blind in a world they thought they knew. You think about a place like this, I'm willing to bet one name pops into your head almost immediately: the Bermuda Triangle. Let's start there, in this legendary part of the Atlantic. For centuries, this chunk of the ocean has had this terrifying reputation for just swallowing ships and planes whole. But the scariest part isn't just that they disappear. It's the absolutely bizarre stories about what happens in their final moments.
What's so wild is how similar the stories are. Pilots who somehow made it out, and last words heard on radio calls, they all talk about this strange fog. A fog that rolls in and surrounds their plane. It's not a normal fog. It's something else.
Can you even imagine that chaos? This electronic fog closes in, and suddenly your compass is just spinning like a top. Your radio goes dead, and then, one after another, every single piece of electronic equipment just dies. A total tech blackout, thousands of feet up in the sky or miles out at sea.
These bizarre blackouts aren't just an ocean thing. Oh, there are spots on land that are, you could argue, even weirder. Case in point, Mexico's Zona del Silencio, the Zone of Silence.
Now, comparing the two is really interesting. The Bermuda Triangle is this huge mystery out in the water affecting things that pass through it. But Zone of Silence, it's on land, in the middle of a desert. And effects aren't just occasional, they're constant.
I'm not exaggerating, it is a true dead zone. The second you walk across its invisible border, your radio just goes to static. Cell phone, it's a brick. Walkie-talkies, useless. It's as if something in the air itself just gobbles up every radio wave. Just like in the triangle, compass needles go haywire, spinning around and refusing to point north. This place really got famous back in 1970 because of this unbelievable incident. The US launched an Athena test rocket from White Sands, right? It was supposed to go one way, but instead it just went completely rogue, flying thousands of miles off course before crashing smack dab in the middle of the Zone of Silence. And when the recovery crew showed up, their radios and communication gear died instantly. They got to experience the zone's power firsthand.
So, what in the world is going on in these places? It's no surprise that scientists and researchers have been trying to get to the bottom of this for decades. And the explanations, well, they range from the totally scientific to the really out there.
Okay, so for the Bermuda Triangle, scientists will point to things like sudden violent weather or massive eruptions of methane gas from the ocean floor that can sink a ship in seconds. But then you have the pilots who swear by that electronic fog. Now for the Zone of Silence, the leading theory is that there are huge, powerful deposits of magnetic ore deep underground. But other ideas suggest it's an energy vortex, or that the ground itself is magnetic because of all the meteorites that have crashed there over the years.
So this is what we're left with. Are these places just geological oddities, simple quirks of planetary weather and magnetism, or are they a sign that there are forces in our world that we have absolutely no understanding of and that our best technology can't even begin to touch? The answer, for now, is still out there, lost in the fog and the silence.